Sid?
Good morning.
The early hours of the morning, Sid.
Yeah, technically it's morning, but
Still night though, Sid.
why we call this a morning? Like it's clearly a night.
We need to bring it up with someone, Sid.
We need to
Someone
have
for it to
different,
change.
yeah. We need to add more words in our vocabulary.
Okay,
Like
we
this is
you.
not the morning at all.
What do you think is morning? Like 9 o'clock onwards?
I think we should call it after midnight, after night, or
Oh,
something.
after night. That's
After
catchy.
night, like because afternoon we have, and then we should call it after night or something.
Okay, I'll vote on this. I'll vote yes on Sid's.
Or maybe we can something like after mid or something like
I kind of like after night. I think that's good.
yeah,
I like
or
it.
before morning, after night, whatever, but it's not morning.
I like it. So, Sid, we watched a horror movie today. Tonight, we are going to review one of the movies that I know we both have watched many, many times, and it is Shaun of the Dead.
Shaun of the Dead, Simon Pegg and Nick Frost, my favorite
Um,
actors from
Say
England.
what a strong start, Sid.
Yeah,
So,
from England.
yeah, let's just precurse all of what we're about to say. This is a zombie horror comedy.
Zombie horror comedy.
Yeah.
So a lot of people don't know, but I actually lived in England. So the streets and everything just I understand the whole culture because it felt like it
Mm.
was happening in my neighborhood because every neighborhood in England looks exactly the same.
Does it?
Yeah, like it's very similar.
Yeah,
Wherever you
okay.
go in the like I'm not talking about the city, like city
Mm,
centers
mhm,
where you have tall buildings. No, they don't even have tall buildings, but whatever they have, like different architecture. But whenever you go in the suburb area, that looks the
mhm.
same. So
Yeah.
when I was watching the whole thing, it felt like it's my home or my pub, whatever.
Mm. Yeah,
Everything is amazing. Let's start. Like you can start, and then I'll continue.
sure. Okay, so first of all, it's a no-brainer. I know we both really like, if not love, this film.
Hulu. I love this film. Yeah.
I
Who?
I I've loved this film too, Sid.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's really good. It's very, very, very funny. So I kind of
Yeah.
feel like if you're a fan of UK humor, you'll eat this up.
Yeah.
If you're not, it'll kind of convert you to UK humor.
I am a big fan of UK humor
So am
because
I.
yeah. So before we go to the movie, just want to talk about this specific team.
Mhm.
They have made so many movies and all
Mm.
of them are amazing. From Hot Fuzz. Have you
Mhm.
seen Hot Fuzz?
I have,
That's
yes,
amazing.
very good.
And then they made Paul.
Oh, with the alien.
That they
Mhm.
visit US and they found an alien. It's amazing. And then there was This Is the End. No, This Is the End. No, not This Is the End. They go for the 12 mile, like 12 pub run. It was all.
I don't think I've seen this.
Let me find the name of that movie. But like, this is amazing. That one is also amazing. It's like, it's again aliens, but
Mhm.
it's like the whole town is the world, the world's end. It's called the world's end.
Oh, I haven't seen that.
Yeah, it's like the end of the world. Well, it's amazing. It's the whole team.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they
Yeah,
work together all the time.
yeah.
I
I
so yeah, this movie, it starts funny and it ends funny. There's nothing about it that isn't hysterical for me
yeah.
personally. It the way, like you said, it kind of captures the English culture is fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
And Sean is just a hopeless boyfriend.
Yeah. But it's like every British guy is like,
So Sean is just a typical male
yeah,
in England.
in England.
Oh, it's so good. Yeah, when they are first having like the zombie apocalypse, and there's a girl in the yard, And you think for a second that they're onto it. There's a pause, and you think it's suddenly transpired that they understand that the zombie apocalypse is upon them, but they don't. They say she is so drunk.
You know why? Because again, that's you see in England on
Yes.
Sunday morning, because
Yes.
everybody get drunk on Saturday night and they act like zombies. So they
Mm,
I understood why they did that, because that's how a lot of people act over there when they
yeah.
got like wasted. So I
Right.
understand, like it's common for them. It's not like something like they were stupid. It's just like they have seen so many people doing that, so they
Exactly.
thought like that some drunk lady just jumped into their house.
Yes. Yes. So, and then thus starts a tale of unlikely heroes.
Yeah. Okay. First, we need to figure out like first how like they accidentally killed her and realized that's a zombie,
Yes.
and then they like how are we gonna kill that? So they brought CDs.
CDs.
Yeah,
Oh,
that
classic
was hilarious.
CDs.
Yeah, I miss those CDs. They were fun, right?
Yeah,
So
so good.
they start throwing CDs, and it was fun. Like they were having fun while they realize that something big is going on.
Absolutely. And then the stepfather.
Yeah.
Oh, we want to hate him, right? Philip.
Yeah, but
He's so English.
super English.
So, the most English person.
Yeah. You know who I hated the most is
Tell
their
me.
roommate?
Oh yeah, he was such a
That guy.
prat.
Yeah. Because there are like a lot of smug guys over there who earn
Yes.
like $200 more than the other guy and they think they are the king.
He's the Hugh Grant of the cast.
Yeah. So this is very common over there. So this
Yes.
type of person I really hate. And by the way, it's very common for 2 to 3 people live in one house in
Is
England.
rent so high?
So high is like
Yes.
usually like 5 people live in a house, so 2 people
Wow.
are sharing the room.
Okay. Wow.
Two
Really?
two straight guys because they cannot afford, so they have to,
Sure.
unless they get a girlfriend, so they share with their girlfriend. But
Yes.
usually, like on average, like in a big 4 bedroom house, 5 people are
Okay.
living. Yeah.
Right.
So
Yeah.
one couple and then like that. And the worst part is in a
Mm.
5 bedroom house, there is only one bathroom.
Oh my God, Sid, no.
Yeah, I lived that life
Yeah.
because that's what they were having, right? They had one
Mhm.
bathroom, but like all 3 of them were living because there is no other bathroom. That's how the houses are designed in England.
That's how it is. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, they when they go out to find his mom first, right?
Yes.
Because he's
They want
not
to rescue
sure.
his mom.
Yeah, because he don't like his husband, like his stepfather, so he realized like he need to save his mom, which is nice, right?
Yeah.
At least it's a nice of him.
He's considerate to a
Yeah.
point.
Yeah.
And
So,
he's recently broken up with his girlfriend Liz
oh
because,
yeah.
well, she broke up with him because he was so
See,
useless.
yeah. But after saving his mom, he go and try to save her.
He
But
does. He's still in love with Liz.
because like he want to, because like when you get breakup on the first or second day, you still are very attached, right? You're still
Of
thinking about it.
course. Yes.
Yeah. So in his mind, even though she break up, but he consider it a fight because there is always a hope.
Yes.
So he's
Yes.
like, yeah, I'm gonna go back and win her by saving her.
And then when he goes to rescue Mum, you at first think Philip is already a zombie because
Yeah,
of
he
the
has
noises
already been
coming out of
bitten. Yeah,
him.
yeah,
Yeah. And he was, unfortunately, Philip was bit, or fortunately, Philip was bitten, and they got to drive his Mercedes.
yeah, yeah. This is what like his dream, right? Like to drive his
Yes,
Mercedes. Yeah,
everyone's been thinking about
yeah.
it.
It's not even the new one. It's like a very old model,
It's very
1970s.
English. It's something
Very
that
English.
would live in the garage and be taken out on weekends and be under a dust cover.
Yeah, exactly.
And then they start on this crazy journey. The mum dies, unfortunately, because of a bite. And
Yeah,
then they come across another band of survivors. One of them is Sean's ex.
Yeah. Yeah, and they just cross, right? And they said, "Why don't you join us?" But they didn't join,
They
right?
don't.
Because the smartest thing to do at that time to join.
Of course, a bigger group, more
Yeah,
hands on deck.
yeah. But instead, Sean decided to go to a pub.
Well, all Sean wanted to do was go to a pub before the zombie apocalypse.
Yeah, because those people really like
They love the
drinking.
pub. They
Yeah, they
love
love
the
the
pub.
drinking. Yeah,
They call it the
that's
Sunday
the life.
session.
Yeah, it's like they go more to the pub than they go to the church. And I'm talking about the
Yes.
Christians over there,
Yeah.
not the
Yeah.
atheists,
Yeah.
like the Christians over there. It's
Yeah.
just like pub is the main religion. But the thing is, that's their main hangout place too.
Absolutely. So they
Because of the weather,
socialize. Yeah.
because
Yeah.
of the
Yeah.
weather,
Absolutely.
it's either raining or it's like cold.
Yes, it
So
is.
that's
Or
what they do.
dark, dark in the day.
Dark in the day, yeah.
And when they
So
get to the pub, there is a shotgun.
yeah,
Conveniently.
yeah, but it wasn't. There was no rounds in there, right? There
There
were
was
rounds there. There were rounds in the
y-
desk,
yes,
not on there. Yeah,
not in the gun.
but but this is also common over there.
Is it? I didn't
Yeah,
know
because
that.
a lot that shotgun is used for hunters
Hunting.
and
Yeah,
who,
it's a
yeah.
hunting culture.
But most people like their grandfather had that gun, and then they're just like
Yes.
put that as a decoration. But it's a
Hmm.
real shotgun in the pub. So a lot of people like show it off and put it on the pub. You will see
Yes.
that in the
Right.
pubs, old style pubs, because people like the pub owner want to show that yeah, he is a man of class. He go to hunting and stuff.
Oh, it's like, oh yeah, it's old school,
Yeah, because
high,
British, yeah,
high
old British people
money.
were into
Yeah.
that kind of stuff. So that is like part of the culture too.
It's reminiscent of the monarchy and the Queen, Sid.
Yes, exactly. So it wasn't like that was there conveniently by the writer,
Yes.
but they put it there because that's very common.
Common in
Yeah,
England. Yeah, absolutely.
not
And
everywhere, but like in old style pub, like the pub they
yes,
were in.
old
Yeah,
English pubs.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah, for
yeah.
sure. And then basically they are swarmed.
Yeah, because of Ed, right? Nick Frost. He
Yes,
did something
absolutely.
stupid. Yeah,
Yeah, he was an idiot. And
yeah,
then basically they have to attempt to shoot themselves out. And it sort of stops mid story. And then it
yeah,
takes us to the future.
yeah.
Sean and Liz back together. Trauma
Exactly.
has reignited the relationship. And then there's a plot twist right at the end, Sid. Tell us what happens.
So Nick actually sacrificed Ed. So Nick Frost
Mhm.
is who's playing Ed. He actually sacrificed himself to save Sean and his girlfriend.
Mhm.
They escaped. In the end, everything came back to normal. The
Mhm.
zombies are more tamed, so they can be
Yes.
controlled. So not Nick, Simon Pegg,
Mhm.
who's
Sure.
playing Sean.
Mhm.
Sean is now living with his girlfriend. I think they are married. I don't
Mhm.
remember, but they are living together. And then in the morning, he wakes up, takes some food, open the shelter,
Well, he
and
says I'm going to
there
go in game, doesn't he? Or I'm going to the shed.
it's like a tool. What do you call it? Tool shed, yeah,
Tool shed,
in the
yeah.
back here.
Mhm.
When he opens that, there's like a zombie Nick sitting, no zombie Ed sitting, playing video game.
So good.
Yeah.
Oh,
So it
yeah.
just shows like Sean is a nice guy that he really loves his friend. That
Yes.
even when he turned into a zombie, he is like taking care of him.
Yeah, it's super cute. I love this
Yeah.
movie. I
Yeah.
think it's super funny. I mean, it's not a classic horror film by any stretch of the imagination, but it's sort of like a realistic nod to horror in
But
a situational
classic
way.
zombie film. Because that's
Classic
how I'm
zombie.
gonna act. Yeah. That's how I'm gonna act.
I like how all the zombies are super slow moving too.
Yeah, that's like the best part about the zombies, right?
One of the funniest bits, Sid, was when they pretended to be zombies
Oh
together.
yeah. Oh, that was hilarious. Like,
Oh, so good.
but that's the best way to survive in a zombie apocalypse, right? If you
Mm.
want to cross something, just put on the some dirt on your face and act like you're out.
Oh, yeah, I think we are due for a second Shaun of the Dead.
Yeah, I don't think they will ever make, because I follow both of them and I
Mhm.
see, because I love their movies. Like they're my
Yes.
favorite.
Mhm.
So they're not talking about Shaun of the Dead Part 2, but what they're
Mhm.
talking about is making a new film with the same team.
Oh, yeah,
So yeah,
okay.
so The World's End, a
Mhm.
very good movie, must watch.
Mhm.
It's like they were like high school friends, and then 20 years later, Sean, Simon Pegg actually brought them back together, took them back to their old town.
Mhm.
All of his friends are like great, successful, except him.
Yes.
He's like playing a super loser, but then there's like, when they go back to the town, they realize that something is wrong. Everyone has been replaced by alien.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
so it's a good movie.
So this is gonna be part 2 to that film.
It's a different movie, like, but same cast.
Simcast. Okay, I'm
Yeah,
excited to see. I'm definitely going to
yeah,
watch that, Sid.
yeah,
Yeah, I agree with you. This team is pretty much like there's an ease to the way the narrative is said that kind of does give you the impression that they know each other and that they're friends and they've
yeah,
worked together a lot.
yeah.
Yeah, I probably give this. I'm going to be biased, but like a 9 out of 10.
I'm gonna give it 10 out of 10.
Woo, Sid!
Yeah,
It is a classic horror comedy. I'd say
yeah,
it's probably the best of the horror comedies. So, yeah, I would recommend everyone check this out. Even if you're not a fan of horror, you will absolutely enjoy
yeah,
this.
yeah. And a second recommendation to the people from the same team is like a
Mhm.
TV series on Amazon Prime
Mhm.
by the same team called Truth Seeker.
Oh, I haven't seen this either, Sid. I will definitely start watching this.
Okay, must watch it, because
Must watch. Okay, you've told me.
that's a must watch, it's because Shaun of the Dead is more on the comedy side, less on
Sure.
the horror side.
Mhm.
Truth Seeker is more on the horror side. It's like real
Okay.
horror and like ghost and everything.
Wow.
It's
Okay.
it's like a mediums and everything. It's like everything is in there.
Mm.
Secondly, in the first episode, when Nick Frost met his partner, like they work in the IT company, they go and install uh, internet, like
Mhm.
modems.
Mhm.
So they are those guys. So they end up going to the horror places. That's the plot
Mm,
of that.
okay.
So the first place where they go is like my house
Mhm.
where I lived. Like
Really?
literally,
Literally where
yeah,
you
it
live?
was my
Really?
house, and that's why I love the series, because like they used a driveway. They didn't go inside, so their
Oh,
car
okay.
is parked in the driveway, and
Mhm.
that was the driveway of my home where I used to
Wow.
live. I lived there for 2 years in that
Wow,
house.
Sid. I didn't
Yeah,
know
so I
this.
was first I was shocked. I was like, yeah, this place look similar. And then I saw
Mhm.
the front, like, they give a full shot, right? So the
Mhm.
house next to ours, house in front of ours, I remember the everything. And it was the
Yes.
same place. I was so happy to see that.
I love this, Sid. I'm
Yeah, I lived
definitely
there
gonna watch
10
that.
years ago, so but it's still.
Still the same.
Yeah, but it's my
Amazing.
house, so yeah.
That's
But
so
yeah,
cool,
Truth
Sid.
Seeker is like number one recommendation because
Mhm.
that's amazing. It's available on Amazon Prime, so
Mhm.
it's cheap.
Okay.
It's like free if you have Amazon Prime membership.
Yes.
So
We're gonna
now
watch.
8
Okay.
episodes, cool.
Okay, very good. Yeah, no, that sounds really good. And I think we both would endorse Shaun of the Dead, and I think we will both be excited when they release something new.
Yeah. By the way, Shaun of the
Mhm.
Dead is like the only 10 out of the 10 you're gonna get from me.
Oh, Sid! You've
Because I
spoken
don't
there
rate anything any like in this genre, horror
in a
genre.
horror genre, especially
Yeah,
not horror comedy, I think as well.
yeah,
This was
yeah.
very nicely done.
Very nicely done.
Okay, so thank you for your
All
review
right.
tonight.
All right. Bye.
Bye.